The Po' Boy Pundits podcast is brought to you by What Lola Wants. Go to WLWPrivateChefs.com for information to reserve top-quality chef and restaurant services in the Chicagoland area. Pulpery Media presents Po' Boy Pundits with your hosts, Brock and Ben. This is where we discuss the political headlines that grab our attention and all those little jerks that infuriate us.
So they ignore all of these things and twist themselves into pretzels to find like the most minute thing to where they can figure out a loophole into stuff. And now they disagree with math, with equations that have been put together specifically for these numbers for very long periods of time.
Oh, yeah.
And data changes, so guess what? The formula is going to change. They don't like it. They fired the female head.
Yeah.
Even though all she did was sign off on the report.
Oh, yeah.
You know, she's got thousands of people running, again, complex equations, algorithms, all this shit.
Which is
And they really went, seems a little off.
That's why it's at least with this, and again, going, and not to go back and touch on it, but I think this is one of those things of like where they realize like they have to redistrict a lot of these states to maintain control in the House.
Right.
Is because now again, I would assume, but I think you are starting to see some cracks in MAGA with some of these decisions being made where they're like, this doesn't make any sense.
Correct.
But particularly like either traditional Republicans or, independent voters. I mean, this should look like a child throwing a temper tantrum. Like,
exactly.
I didn't like the information, so I'm getting rid of the person who told me the information.
Literally, don't shoot the messenger. He nukes every messenger that gives him bad news.
Yes.
Every single one. He's just like, nope, that's it.
And
Get rid of them. I mean, we're not at like Putin level, let's murder them level yet, but talk to me in 5 years.
Yeah, or let's see where Jack Smith ends up in the next few months. But I mean, like on top of that, you got just that idea of trying to spin, what obviously, I mean, to most everybody is like it's becoming a shit economy because the tariffs aren't working. No. And I mean, again, when
and
it's
then
like
nobody's hiring because go ahead.
Well, because nobody know. I mean, every time these tariffs come out, I mean the markets are, playing it out, and
right.
I mean now, this last time it wasn't as drastic, but they still dropped. And
we kept interest rates the same, which is, I'm not an economist, but
well, that's because Jerome Powell, who apparently Biden appointed, right? Even though there's video
of him saying it. He's a wonderful man, this guy. He's brilliant.
But, yeah, I mean, you have, he's trying to get rid of Jerome Powell when it's like Jerome Powell doesn't even decide the interest rates. It's the other Fed representatives.
Correct. He's just, again.
And the banks
the
themselves.
Face.
So when your major banks in the United States are going, nah, we don't need to yet because we still have to see how everything's going to play out.
Right, exactly.
And
even
then
the markets across the world they're not calling his bluff, but they're just.
Well, and now.
I think last time you said nothing really, as far as the market was concerned.
Yeah.
On August 1st when he dropped whatever.
Well, again, they're so used to now, he issues the tariff, the market drops a little bit, he pulls back the tariff.
Exactly.
And then it's just this yo-yoing effect. But now.
But he's negotiating.
Right. Which, I mean, that's the way that they can spin that, right? Is that he puts these tariffs on, and then we can renegotiate our trade deals.
You're not buying a fucking car.
Right. And as we've found out in the past, most of these trade deals are just the same ones.
Right.
But with like one little extra flair on it.
Like what he said about the EU, and the president of the EU, or whatever they're called, was like, give me a fucking break. No.
Yeah.
That's not.
I mean, same thing happened with Canada,
and Mexico.
Yeah, it was the same deal, just maybe like they added a year or took a
Right.
year off of it, but
It
but what the biggest threat, and multiple economists have come out and said this, in firing, I forget the office. I mean, it's
the statistician.
labor, like the Office of Labor Statistics or something.
Correct.
Is that what this could mean? Is that if he puts a crony in that position, is that the markets, not only the United States markets but the world markets, can't trust our job numbers anymore. So,
I didn't even think that far out.
Yeah.
I was just like, well, now they're just going to fudge the job numbers. And
right, but then
the stupid
everybody
people
else
can
is
go like, oh man, that's awesome. Look at these, and Fox News and everybody can regurgitate these, the
Right.
same memo that goes out.
They
to
can,
everybody.
but the Chinese markets aren't
That's what
going
I'm
to
saying.
see it
the
the
rest
same
of the
way.
world
Yeah.
is going.
Yeah, like
fucking
that's
morons.
clearly not what's happening, or just not clearly, but going like, well, we can't trust that number
Right.
because
How do
it's
we know that that's right?
not an independent agency anymore.
Nope, not anymore.
But don't worry, PBS won't be able to broadcast about it because
And CBS
they're
now.
done.
What was Pump Up the Volume? Was that the Christian Slater movie
Yeah.
where he had the radio station
Yeah.
in the basement?
Yeah, little pirate radio.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna. That's what it's gonna come down to.
Yeah.
We're gonna have like long wave radio.
It's called podcast, man.
I hope they listen to us.
Or as I told somebody, it was like, even if nobody ever listens to it, it's there, and we're on record
Yeah,
of
absolutely.
going, this is fucking bad.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible. So yeah, I don't know how you get away with fire. I mean, I guess he could fire whoever the fuck he wants. How is that person hired? They're not confirmed, clearly.
I don't
They
think so. No.
appointed?
Yeah, I mean it's through the Department of Labor. So
Whoever's running that.
yeah. So it is an executive
Elizabeth
department.
Holmes is probably running the Department of Labor out of fucking Mar-a-Lago, Texas. And that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay, all jokes aside, why can't the world police, the world court, somebody go arrest Bibi for genocide?
Well, remember they've already charged him with it.
So yeah, okay, great. Now
Yeah.
go get that motherfucker. Somebody. Oh.
I mean, there are problems with that.
So we're talking about it and get an alert. I was like, oh God, what happened now? Okay. So he's been charged.
I mean,
I know
again,
we've talked about this before, but
Yeah.
things have gotten infinitely worse.
yeah. I think I heard a stat. I forget where. Might have been NPR, but it was like two. But it's two.
You can't believe that shit.
Yeah, bias. Or no, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's on or a couple of news networks, but it's like 2/3, and I might be
Yeah.
overestimating, but 2/3 of Israelis are like, okay, we got to stop.
Yeah.
Like just get the hostages back, and that's it. Like, end
Don't
it.
they have them all back?
No, I think there's still a handful. Which I mean that's like Hamas's only bargaining chip at this point. But
I mean, yeah. Those. Do we know those half a dozen hostages are still alive?
that I don't know.
We haven't had proof. We should send Denzel in some for proof of life.
But it's I mean, sad, so sad on multiple levels, like historical irony and all that. But
Yeah, exactly. But
I guess that's the extremist point of view in the Israeli government is, if you just make the Gazans or the Palestinians in Gaza's life so bad that eventually, but you're dealing with a terrorist organization in Hamas.
right.
Like they
Okay.
they were willing to let their people die. Like,
right.
whereas
Like you're not murdering Hamas.
No, I mean, they're just killing innocent people.
Correct.
Like, you've already destroyed all their hospitals. You've already
You
destroyed...
destroyed everything. I saw a picture today of one of the bigger cities, and it was just fucking rubble
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, that whole region is completely destroyed.
Right.
And then the last thing that they had, which was, that
Aid stations.
that the world mandated. Like, you got to make sure these people get food and medical supplies. They're now
Nope.
going like,
You know what? No.
yeah.
How about no?
How about no,
And
Scott?
then comes on TV and BB had the fucking balls to go, nah, there's nobody starving down there.
Yeah. Again, biased media.
You pull up your phone and go, but what about that?
It's fake. It's
Be
fake.
like, man, that's AI.
It's fake news, yeah.
I blame Elon.
No, I mean their early playbook was straight out of George W. Bush's presidency, and then the excuses are straight out of Trump's. So, but it's and then of course
That's so crazy.
what they
that this
play
is
on is
this is
people's ignorance and that.
stupid W.
Yeah.
If you can imagine that, if you'd have told me, oh, just wait, you think this is bad? Just wait. I'd have been like, there's no fucking way in hell it could get worse than this guy.
But when you, I mean,
And the universe went,
Yeah.
here, hold my beer.
yeah. But I mean, the world has shown that it is gullible enough. I mean, they believed us, meaning the United States, when we rolled out Colin Powell and said Iraq has weapons of mass destruction, and it was all falsified. And the world believed us on that. And then so like that's all BB's doing is just saying like, well, there's going to be enough
He
people.
still has that October 7th.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there's a few hostages.
Right.
Trust, we should get those fucking hostages back.
Yeah.
Full stop. But
But that, I mean, I'm just saying, like, yeah, any knowledgeable American should just on general principle be like, this has to stop because we've been through it. I mean, like, anytime somebody criticized the Iraq War, 3,000 dead, 9/11, never
Right.
forget, like,
Yeah.
give it the like. That's not why those people fucking died.
mission accomplished.
And then overall,
They
like,
sidestepped that question too. Like all of those politicians,
yeah,
like Johnson in particular. How does this man go about his day-to-day life, like knowing? Do you think he knows how terrible he is? Like Trump's a sociopath, like a stupid sociopath. So like he's borderline.
oh yeah, I mean, right, yeah, I mean, at the very least, yeah, he has narcissistic personality disorder.
Right.
So he's
and
completely
not
oblivious.
And he's not smart.
Yeah.
A lot of people like that tend to be smart because they know he's just ignorant. But, like Mike Johnson, like, he has little man syndrome. Like, what the fuck I would love for someone to have, like, a real conversation with this man. Like, is he capable of that?
It's...
I know the answer.
Which is?
Grinder.
Well, I mean, I think not to go to the grinder point.
No.
But I mean,
it's a
but
legit
all in
question.
all, is that I mean, this is what happens to people who sell themselves out for notoriety. I mean, again, he was this no-name guy from northern Louisiana.
Right.
Now he's the Speaker of the House. So he is going
He hasn't
to...
even been in Congress that long.
Yeah, but I mean, he somehow weaseled his way into that conversation.
I bet he sucks a good dick. Go ahead.
I can't speak to that, but I mean,
that man.
he's clearly, he will bend any which way the wind blows, in order.
A wet noodle.
Yeah, in order to hold on to what. The following segment has been brought to you by Whatever Lola Wants. Go to WLWPrivateChefs.com for information to reserve top quality chef and restaurant services in the Chicagoland area. The Po' Boy Podcast is a production of Pulpery Media, produced and edited by Ben Grimion. Marketing by Brock Ryder. Graphic design by Beck Ryder and Ben Grimion. Music by the Heisenberg Compensators.